Some people don't believe in love at first sight. The moment two total strangers lock eyes across the room and realize they were meant to be together. The idea that your entire destiny, your plans, your hopes, your dreams, can be turned upside down with a single glance. Maybe you think that's silly, maybe it's not for you, and I understand. But let me tell you how I met Todd Stockelman. It was the first day of grade school. I was already a nervous wreck. Kids were forming cliques before the homeroom bell rang. I was really worried. And then Todd walked in with his nonchalant attitude, and I knew that kid was going to be my best friend. It didn't happen at once. I had to follow him around for a few days. I stalked him at soccer practice, and it wasn't always perfect. In the second grade, I puked all over his Ninja Turtles backpack while we were in school mass, and then I tried to blame it on someone else. No, we believe it or not, we weren't the coolest kids growing up. In Little League, we would get stuck on the bench, so we took it upon ourselves to heckle the opposing batter of every team we played. In junior high, we'd go to movies and not only just talk the entire time, but as soon as the credits would roll, one of us would scream, "Let's get the hell out of here!" And we would literally sprint as fast as we could out of the theater. So I don't know why we weren't more popular. But Todd was always there for me, ups, downs, everything in between. Everybody should grow up with a best friend like Todd Stockelman. That's why I was so glad that a few years later, on a Friday night downtown, I was also there when Todd saw Danielle and her friends across the room and insisted that we go talk to them. Normally that was my job, to go break the ice and fail miserably. But that night, Todd was at Danielle's side before I could even get out of my seat. So and it worked. He took her number. They went out a few times, and it was obvious pretty early on to everyone that they had something special. I liked Danielle right away, mostly because she had an air hockey table. But soon realized that she's so sweet, she's smart, and her sense of humor is just twisted enough that she thinks Todd's jokes are funny. Mr. and Mrs. Maui, I just met you this weekend, but you obviously did an amazing job raising a daughter that's as dedicated to achieving her dreams as Danielle is. I don't know what happened with Frank, but that's another story. He's got time. While I'm at it, Mr. and Mrs. Stockelman, thanks for letting me spend about half my teenage years on your basement couch. You were always so kind and so giving. Todd couldn't ask for a better example from two people to start a family. You too? I'm so happy you found each other. Todd, Danielle, I mean, you're truly beautiful together. So yeah, I believe in love at first sight. Todd, you were ours as soon as you walked into that classroom. But Danielle, I have to thank you for putting up with us the past few years, because he's been yours ever since you walked into that bar. So on behalf of all of us, thank you for letting us take part in this very special evening, and we wish you a lifetime of health and happiness.
Nice.
Cheers.